Okay, so after 3 attempts to go live and two just my computer's like, you know what? We're just gonna restart. We're just gonna restart. We're just full on just reset. I think I'm finally live. Um, good God, some days it's just like, let's just take the afternoon off. But we're not doing that. I'm here for fun, and I'm here for you guys. So we're gonna launch into these daily activities. Uh, we got some inbox rewards. That's a first. Events. Ooh, I can do the Ghosts of Dathomir. Fun. Oh, 160 XP, so that's worth it. Defeat all Night Sisters. Blah blah blah. And what are the yeah? So I'll get some shards. So that's probably worth it, right? Probably. Okay. Inbox rewards. Oh wait, hold on. Did I just see? And look at that. So I mean, that's not the most credits you'll ever see doing a thing, but it's not bad. Hoth Imperial these guys are doing territory battle. I don't qualify because I wasn't in time. Oh well. Those would have been some nice rewards too. Okay, so Teddy, bad dog. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay. So we got that done. We need 2100 to get to level 50. So looks like we got to do all these things now. Quests. I know Gear 5. We did have one with Cantina Energy. Yeah. Refresh or claim 360 Cantina Energy. So there's no fast way to do it other than doing it the way I just did it. So I'm good on Canteen Energy for a while. And there's level 50. Oh, mods, and that's very important. Is mods because now I can really start finish 3 battles using mod energy. Hooray! Hooray! Okay, we are cooking with kerosene now. Is that the expression? So I need to get characters to level 50 to unlock mod battles. I got and there's level 51 and they gave me some mods. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Okay, well, I need to train up a bunch of level 50s. So I mean, I guess he can be level 51 now. They gave me 2 million more credits when I logged in today as part of like the rush to 85 calendar that we got when we started doing this. Okay. I'm hoping my training droid supply holds out because I mean, yes, I am getting them, but no, I'm not getting a lot of them, and like it's pulling these level 6s now. I know I can select manually, but yep, once again, pleading for a mass training option. Okay, you know what? Let's do that because that's a daily, right? Giving gear to people. I have not really been paying any attention to Ahsoka over here, have I? Good afternoon, Witch. How are you doing on this fine Friday? Oh God, yeah. I thought I'd paid better attention than this, but I was wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. I mean, no wonder my guys have been struggling in certain things. We're fairly underpowered compared to where we should or could be. I guess I've been paying attention to like Phoenix, haven't I? Because they're kind of like my main, like, hey, this is an actual whole team, and haven't really been, let's take care of that too, because he's a much better Jedi tank, I believe, than old Ben, and that way old Ben can kind of chill with the rebels. Let's see how long these droids hold out, because I mean, my credits are actually going. That's 4 million credits so far that I've put into characters. Okay, let's back up for a second. Like, we don't need to. Oh. Hey, Sopper, how are you? Good to have you with us today, my friend. Okay. Oh, is that where mod battles are? I had no idea. Okay, so is yet another area we got to work our way through and unlock everything. Win this mod battle to earn a mod. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. You're doing some good work. I the most excitement I've had in that game the past couple days was yesterday. We hit the milestone that gave us a mega gold orb, and I pulled 25 million gold from that. And all my guild members were like, "What?" I'm like, "I know, man, I know." It shocked me. That's the most gold I've ever gotten at one time. And then another one of my guild members is like, "In my last guild, I pulled 110 million one time." Did a full clear of Goblin Classic for 300k run score so I could get the training. Nice, nice. Like Cosmic Crucible hasn't been going well. It hasn't been going bad. I just haven't been winning. Um, like I lost this last one by like less than 100 points. I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna run into that in any game. There's always gonna be something. Does this really have 5 stages? Oh, that's too bad. You'll get them though. You'll get them because I think you're working on several controllers right now. With what you've told me you're working on for characters, you should be unlocking or leveling some decent controllers. I would think. All the tags in that game, so many tags for character types. It's pretty nuts, actually. Oh, BlueStacks is not performing well today. Yeah. Yeah, it's when you get above a certain difficulty that it starts locking the nodes down, saying you need certain things. Uh, yeah, but that's kind of where the superior six um, sort of come into play. Green Goblin Classic is an absolute brutal. Oh no, Craven's awesome. He just you have to get him to a certain point. But Craven's awesome. He really is. He might be lackluster right now, but he's not. He's not lackluster. Just take my word for it. He might feel that way at the moment, but lackluster is not how I would describe him. Okay. Yeah, you'll trust me. You'll get Craven up a little bit higher, and he'll start busting out the damage. But I mean, the main source of damage on that team now is the classic Green Goblin. That's where he's your damage dealer. It's just the way him and Doc. Lizard does some decent challenge, but yeah, Craven is more like he will do damage, but he's debuffs. And then Spider Slayer, is that what he's called? Spider Slayer, the robot guy with JJ's face. Holy crap! I just had a ton of achievements completed. Can't forget this. Oh no! Can't forget this. Ooh. The only reason he did 0 damage on his special is because he's under geared for the content you're trying to use him in. Uh, they're high enough that they're able to resist the damage outright. That's the problem. It's not the problem with the characters. They're trust me, those characters are amazing. It's just they're not where they need to be able to damage. And some of that might be coming from like your Stark Tech nodes. You know what I'm talking about? In under your alliance, you know how you can unlock bonuses. Some of it might be coming from there, and then the rest of it'll be the rest of it's gear and levels. Stars, of course, help, but gear and levels will push you up um, just as much as stars, if not more. Okay, so we need to do how many mod battles today? 3 battles using mod energy, 5 hard battles, 10. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man. My lizard. Well, first, also lizard's a tank. He's not really meant to be a super massive damage dealer. But there's something going on in the build that's causing him to not do any damage. I mean, today I was in the Alliance War, and I took in Spider Society against I think it might have been Thanos, and like Penny only hit a guy for like 12 on one time. I just or 35. No, 12 damage is not good, but I'm telling you it's not the problem isn't with the character. When the character gets up high enough, he's amazing. I'm telling you, the problem is not in like I'm not saying like ignore Lizard. Like Lizard is not the problem. Lizard is an awesome character. He's new. He's just power creep alone. He's stronger than a lot of the roster. It's just something was happening that was causing that. That is not typical of Lizard at all. Ow. Okay, well, I'm just going to do this for now and just leave those other pieces of gear on the table because that Savage was kind of ridiculous. And I don't want to spend all day doing this. Okay, so yeah, 20 battles. Why not? Let's see what we get. 36 out of 100. Then 36 out of 100. These guys are going to be my first Gear 7s, I think, or my first 7-star characters. Um, at the rate we're going here. I mean, I had to refresh all that energy. I might as well use some of it, right? All right, so we'll go back into here. And yeah, we're just going to multi-sim you like 10 times. There we go. Look at all those mods. I mean, that's definitely an issue. You want your guys to You want your guys to stay alive, but I mean, if you have anti venom, you know you've got the revive that you can use to bring folks back. So I mean, just depending on how it goes, you might be in a situation because I was that was happening to me when I was in Dark Dimension, whatever Dark Dimension I was doing, where I was um using them as my city team is I highly depended upon um I was highly dependent on anti venom for reviving to get good runs in. If anti venom died, my run was screwed, and I would quit out and start again until I got a better run. Oh, that's right. You're running Hive Mind. You're not running the old Hive team. You're running the new one. Yeah, it's just the old team had anti venom, and his. I mean, he would revive more than one, or he could revive more than once. He just had to wait for the cooldown to roll back around, and it was short. It was a very short cooldown, so you could keep your team going quite a bit longer. Okay, finish a galactic war battle. Purchase 3 store shipments. Light side battles. Okay, we are getting there for the dailies, and then we'll take a look at the quests. We'll see how many quests we can get done. Um, let's do some hard node farming. What do we have? Who do we have? Grief wouldn't be bad. These 3 are probably kind of sort of needed. Oh, no drops. Fantastic. What about you? 2. Hey, but I can promote him, so that's something. Yeah, Red Goblin's awesome. He like his first special, he's got his basic first special and then his ultimate. I think his first special is better than his ultimate personally. Hmm, I'll save some of that energy. It'll want me to spend it. But I don't hardly ever get to play with my hive mind unless I'm doing a raid because they're one of my teams that's always on defense in war and crucible, so I never get to really pull them out and use them. Store shipments and galactic war. Okay, so I think we might have something for buying things here. I'll take that. I'll take 10 of those. Yeah, I got to spend 400. And I guess I'll take 10 of those. And then, yeah, so I picked up 1,000 of that currency the uh, from the raid, the ranker raid, so I can start buying some other stuff. I just have to kind of check to see if any of these pop for stuff my people might need now, but simultaneously, like I know a lot of this is going to be needed in the future. But let's scroll down. Yeah, see stun gun stuff would be pretty awesome right now, but I don't I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about stun guns for a minute. And then yeah, I just as soon as I start getting more of this instead of just 1,000, I'll start to buy these guys as shards to get them unlocked, um, and work on the shards for some of these other folks as well. Farm Boy Luke's in here. Yeah, I've never really paid much attention to who all's down here, but this is quite a large. Oh, look at that! Yeah, this is quite a large selection of characters, and that ship down there is kind of cool too. Yeah, some focus for your. I don't think Lizard's a skill character though. Um, but focus will help with the attacks. Sure. Let's grab some of you. Why not? Why not? And we got 780 here. Let's buy you. Cantina Battles, 800. Yeah. Let's buy some Chopper. And I'm kind of leaning towards Ahsoka, but Boba's there too. Boba's higher starred. Let's prioritize her for a second. Galactic War. I got a lot of options. Don't have a lot of credits, but I got a lot of options. Yeah, let's just buy that. Oh, and I can buy mods now. I can spend all my money on 4 and 5 dot mods. Because that's the thing you want to do at this point. I could definitely snag some good mods, though. I mean, there's no debating that. Okay, I think Galactic War and then a couple more Squad Arena battles, and we'll be good. Yeah, how's your Circe looking? I'm pretty sure she's. I think she's a controller. If it didn't take 5 minutes for it to boot up on this, and if we weren't doing other stuff, I would go and look. But yeah, I mean, you should be. Oh yeah. Okay, so this didn't restart. I can actually keep doing the one from yesterday to finish it off. Forgot about that. You know what? Can we do a full Empire team that's worthwhile? Kinda. Oh, sweet. Black Knight is Black Knight's the best, man. Plug in he's the ultimate plug and play character. Like him, Apocalypse, and Old Man Logan. Absolute just plug and play monsters. Oh, these guys are. I might need to do mods because something's just not cool. Let's get out of here. All right, let's see what I can pull off. I know how to do this, bro. Okay. I think I basically have nothing but health mods. We'll see. Oh, well, is this a speed? Do I have a speed arrow? I don't have a speed arrow. Do I have? Oh, there's a health speed arrow. So, do that. Um, do that. It looks like we're going to have broken sets here. They have not been, haven't been giving me any health circles. When we got the crit damage, protection. Okay, so you know what? Just to get the speed bonus working for me, I'm going to do that. Yes, yes. 18K to reveal all stats. All right. What is it to mat 230? Ooh. Let's not go completely nutty here. All right. Now, can I do? I can do crit. Crit chance. This is not a great set for him, but it'll it'll do the job for now. Oh, look at that nice +5 speed roll. Okay, I feel decent about that. He's got protection now. Black Knight and Emma Frost. Yeah, dude, Emma's trying to remember what the event was. Old Man Logan? Yeah, Old Man Logan. Emma, so you need Loki, Emma, and the 3 members of the Cabal for one of the nodes for Old Man Logan. So yeah, keep her favorited until you get her up and running. That's a character that you could very easily forget about. Plus, she's great with Icarus and Circe and all them. Really? Okay. And this is how you start spending all. Oh, come on. Be nice to me. I just need it. I need that. There, thank you. Okay, filter. Let's see, only unassigned. Let's see what I can pull off for him. There's a ton of health mods. But God, these blue 5 dots are pretty nice. Good, good. 7-star Cyclops is outstanding. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably gonna end up. Let's just do all health on him for now. Oh wait, because I can't. Haha, cute. Yeah, I'm just kind of limited. I'm just gonna have to throw stuff in to throw stuff in, but we can at least complete. We can at least complete another set, and then we'll just whatever we throw in here. Let's give you protection and health. Sure, why not? Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Don't think I'm going to be able to do too much more mod-wise for anybody really, but let's get what we can get. Oh wait, let's do that, and then doesn't really matter. But he's got some survivability. Oh yeah, Captain Marvel is a pain in the ass. I mean, she hasn't been reworked in a while, so she's still at kind of her base power. But yeah, she's not a pushover. And then of course she gets extra power just from being like an event character. Okay, can we farm this yet? We cannot. Well, isn't that a crock of shite? Sure, let's request. Let's see if somebody from my guild hooks me up. Okay, so what do we have for him? Um, we're just kind of stuck with what we have, really, because it's just. He can't crit, though, can he? Yes, he can. He can crit. Just he has to have advantage, I think, to crit. So crit damage isn't horrible for him. Um, okay, and then I think Scout Trooper. Sorry, folks. Some of this we just have to do some. Oh, see, look, and I'm out of training droids. Well, that's a shit show and a half. But okay, well, leaves him out in the cold. Let's see if this makes a difference. Now, if not, we'll hit restart and get an easier team just to get the battle done. Dodged, really? Wrecker, the big bag dodger that he is. Yep, I think we're restarting this. Oh well. Would have liked to have gotten those last couple of crates, but let's just get this done. And then we'll see if there's any quests to complete. All right, that's done. Yeah, Conquest. Conquest definitely lets you play the game. You know, that's oh, good lord. Look at this Lightspeed bundle owning mofo up here all the way back at level 4,795. Yeah, I don't mind Conquest at all. I was thinking about advertising a service to play Conquest for people who don't enjoy it because it doesn't bother me in the least. So many dodges. I guess he does have evasion though, doesn't he? I'm uh I'm not I will tell you though, I'm not super excited about the reward. I know they all can't be Banes and Quadmays and top-notch characters. I mean, we've had our fair share of good and bad characters coming out of Conquest. I'm not super excited about Luthien. I don't know that he's good. Whatever team he gets put on, is he going to transform it to a top tier team? He might. He might. And Mon Mothma definitely could use a little lift. Saw 2 probably, but I mean, like the Saw team hasn't been in the game super long, so like, why are we concerned about lifting him up when there's characters like, oh, I don't know, C, who they gave a lift or two, and the character was so good that it's better on its own than it is with its intended unit. So Luthien might be a I mean, he might be a requirement for something, and more than likely will be at some point. But the next GL should be Dark Side. So, I mean, I don't how they'll wrangle that. I don't know. But it is an excellent case to be made for. Oh wow, 80 train 3 light side characters to level 52, and I get 80 Y-wing shards. Well, crap on a cracker. I need training droids because that's huge. That's massive, in fact. And we get this sick Visasmar portrait. They tell me this every day that I've unlocked that fleet commander thing, but I don't go diving into it. Okay, so what was it? Was it 3 light side to 52? Is that what I saw? Let's just double check before I start going crazy trying to figure out a way to make this happen. 3 light side to 52. Go. Okay. Filter light side. Nope. Okay, I need to. No, I need to find training droids somewhere, anywhere. Lots of them. Do I get training droids here? I do. Yeah, let's just throw energy at it and see what sticks. There we go. We'll see if we get enough to get that quest handled. And these guys should be coming up on 7 stars fairly fast at this rate. Well, and we'll know very soon too about what's coming because the road ahead should be within the next couple of weeks because they said July, and we're just days away from July at this point. Let's go here. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do that 20 times. We'll see if that's enough training droids to get the job done. Palp, actually, that's a very good point. Not today, but Monday's going to be kind of a down day for activities. With TB being over, and we're kind of waiting for TW to kick off. It'll be like the last GAC fight, as well. But Monday we'll come in here and maybe we'll see what we can get done in the journey guide along with everything else that we have to do. We'll just see about knocking out some journey guide stuff. Okay, there's one. Here's this guy. Because yeah, I should be able to make some progress on multiple journey guide things without much issue. All right, so that's quest complete. Player level up. All right, so multiple levels today just from doing quests. Where is that droid of mine? Yeah, I know what credits are. I want to. Let me scroll. There it is. That's just amazing. That really is. So I don't have fleet credits yet, so I can't really do anything for the ships. But like you're looking, got some decent stuff ready to roll. I could slap together a fleet or two. But hey, yeah, journey guide. So Emperor Palpatine. Let's go to the actual guide. I got more than enough characters for this tier. Qualified for that tier. Qualified for that. And that's where the unlock would come. So it looks like I'm all set to do. I could unlock Palp probably Monday. We'll unlock Palp. And then let's see. Let's take a look at the guide as a whole. Yoda, are you also a 140? You are a 145 unlock. 1-star Jedi. Let's hop up to here. 5-star. Okay, so I need a couple more Jedis at 5-star, and then I can unlock Grandmaster Yoda. So, but Palp, we can definitely make progress on. Let's take a look at Thrawn. He's 145. I could probably potentially unlock Thrawn as well. I would like to see him at 5 stars for the event, and actually, he comes in pretty handy too with his staggers. What's R2? He needs Empire, yeah. So I could start on R2. Not close enough to being able to get him, but BB-8, I don't have any of the resistance really. Him, yeah. I need to unlock some more for. For Bam, but he's not super important quite yet. Chimera. I mean, I need to get ships up and running, but I mean, Chimera I can definitely start on because that's once I get Chimera unlocked, that'll be huge. Yeah, we can do some stuff in the journey guides for sure. We can get a couple of unlocks. See the nice gold frame means they're ready to roll, and then that means it's selected. So yeah, maybe we'll do that Monday. We'll play some journey guide battles together. Let's take a look at seeing we're kind of running low on quests again. So we're probably in that window with yeah, we're in that window the same way we hit it in like the mid 40s, early to mid 40s, where the quest started kind of petering off a little bit. We're kind of in that right now. What are we looking like for tickets for launching a new Ranker raid? Because I want to be there for that. Teddy, what? Hey, Golden Doodle, what are you doing? Sorry about that. He's dumb. 39,000 out of how many to launch? 210. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna be waiting a while for that. Okay. Well, I am feeling like we are in a good place to think about heading over to territory battles. And then we'll also take a peek at Grand Arena when it kicks off here in a few minutes to see what the front walls look like. And that'll give us an idea of what we're going to go up against tomorrow morning when we're getting ready to launch that. So we just got to do some quick transition work on the game windows. We'll have the main account up here in just 1 second. As soon as it populates in, I'll transfer it over. Waiting. Takes a second for it to catch up. Yeah, I mean, Strike Force kind of takes some of the larger events that Galaxy Heroes does and kind of kicks them down to smaller things, you know. So they've got a lot of smaller things. Galaxy Heroes has a fewer bigger things, I guess is maybe the best way to look at it. Okay, so let's go see. how platoons are going to be. It'd be nice if you always had something. It'd be nice if you always had something to work on, but and for the most part you do. It's just from time to time there's just not as much to do in this game as I think a lot of us would like, and I don't think anybody is debating that. Um, okay, max it out priority. How are we doing here? 0 of 6 fill all. They don't want. I mean, we're close. What's I mean, we're very close to. They don't, for whatever reason, even though it's super simple, they don't like us doing this until the platoons are filled. Probably because there's this on the line, but this is not that hard. This is not that hard. If you have good clone troopers, this is not that hard. And this being at max level does not make that much of a difference. If so, level 1, boon of Ilaram until the end of the battle. Get 10% master each time an ally uses a special ability max 100%. If you already have that, you get the boon of Mictrol until the end of battle. At the start of this character's turn, grant each ally and not every non-unique buff. It's handy. No debate. If an ally, blah, blah, blah. Boon of Kujet. If an ally already has boon of Kujet, grant all allies all 3 boons. All boons last until the end of battle, can't be dispelled. Start a unit turn, stun all enemy units that are below 10% health. So this helps for killing the droids. Throughout the course of the whole thing, whenever you fight if you played Jedi Knight Fallen Order, you remember Zepho that had the droids, that had the things, you had to force yank them out so you could kill the robots. And here, to kill them, you have to stun them. So that helps stun them, but like the clones have so many stuns baked into their kits anyways, like you don't really need that to get it done. Yeah, the stats are nice, the stats make it safer, but we don't really need that. But the guild leader wants us to wait, so we're going to hold off. This will be the absolute last thing we do, but I'm not going to not do this while I have and then come back later for a separate stream just for that. That's ridiculous. It's Friday night. You got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. Movies to watch with the family. The Bear season 3 premiered, for fuck's sake. I haven't even watched an episode yet because I've been busy with other stuff. And my son hates the Bear. I think all the yelling bothers him, but he just like, we'll turn on the Bear and he'll run and grab the remote and like hit home and be like, anything but the Bear, guys. Anything but the Bear. And I was a chef for 10 years. So like the Bear is kind of triggering to me, but at the same time, I'm like, it's very familiar simultaneously. Okay, so we need to. Couple primary focuses for everything are the fleet battles. So we are absolutely, they want us to get this fleet battle done. And if you watched yesterday, when I was a little bit sleep deprived, I fucked this up hardcore by not doing this. So I just I'm like, let's go. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is considered a priority mission for everybody in the guild. So let's go ahead and hammer it out. Yeah, you're talking like the way Dark Dimension works. It'd be cool if there was something like that in this game. And I don't disagree at all. I mean, Dark Dimension is kind of like between them and the Scourges, they kind of have what our version of Conquest is, kind of, sort of, between those two, between Dark Dimension and everything else. It is kind of, sort of Conquest. But yeah, I mean, you almost, until you max them all out, you almost always can have one of those running. It would be nice if it was something along those lines. There, seeing Strike Force, the barrier to entry for their events is a lot lower than the barrier of entry for our events. Like our events, you need to have, you need relics or whatever, at least to get, higher level characters. in Strike Force, your stars matter less than your gear level and your character level. So, like, if you have a character that's level 100 but only 5 stars and he's gear 18 or whatever, he's still going to be a very effective character. Um, and then obviously, as you add more stars over time, they'll become more effective. But at the very least, in Strike Force, you'll get the characters. Um, and then how usable they may or may not be will largely depend on what your stockpiles of gear and other stuff look like. Okay, I really freaking need the heal to come back so I can get taunt up on this guy. Well, it's about time. Thanks, guys. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I mean, each game has things that I absolutely love about them, and each game has things that I think need to be better. As I think a lot of us do for a lot of games that we play. I mean, whether you're talking about these mobile games, this and Strike Force, or you're talking about Elden Ring or Call of Duty or any number of other things that we do to fill our spare time, there's always improvements that we can see that would be nice to make. And also, we as gamers sometimes don't understand why these changes aren't like already a part of the game. Um, Trust me, I spend and have spent a decent number or amount of time yelling at TVs because things is like, why is it this way? I don't like it. Like, it just happens. Um, it just I can't explain the reasoning for everything that does and doesn't happen in a game. Like why this doesn't have a sandbox mode that lets you just fight against other teams and test stuff out. Well, it's probably because they want you to spend crystals in Squad Arena and then buy more crystals and then whatever. But then they even put a limit on that, so it's like you can do what 25 or 30 Squad Arena attempts in a day. Okay, but like if money was their pure motivation, why then are they limiting how much money you can even spend? Like it's just very confusing at times. And then Strike Force, at any time, I can fight anybody's squad on my if they're on my friends list or in my guild. I can just fight against them at any time. Um, honey, okay, you guys are confusing the crap out of me. My wife and kid, they are confusing the crap out of me. See, and the lack of like the way they cool down the reinforcements here really drives me nuts. Yeah, Raider, they really should. There should be a way to indefinitely test out anything you want to test out. And there should also be a way that you can add modifiers like, oh, hey, I want to see how this would be with Omicrons or with, or with a data. Like they limit so much of what you can even experience. So, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. And it's almost like there's a stubbornness to how they're being with not giving it to us, that they're just like, no, they're just, we have it, and we know, just no, guys, just no. Radis with comeuppance if possible. Why are we so worried about using Radis with comeuppance? Very confused by that, because everybody should have like negotiators required here, unless they're saying unless they wanted us to use profundity here. I mean, which you could, but executor works just fine. And then you'll use Chimera or Leviathan here, and then there's no fleet battle over there. Very confused by that call out, but it does not affect us. Because yeah, I would really like to see more ways to use and test out characters than what we currently have in Galaxy Heroes. And then I would like to see Marvel Strike Force not be so expensive and daunting. The number of characters they release in Marvel Strike Force is insane. You're talking usually every month you're getting a new team, which can be anywhere from 2 to 5 characters based on if they're doing reworks or whatever. It's a lot. It's an awful lot. And then like to keep up, because they power creep the shit out of that game. Characters that are a year old cannot really compete against new characters today. They just can't in Marvel Strike Force. Like they don't stay relevant forever. Um, and so to be competitive, you have to at some point get those new characters, and or you fall behind. And that's kind of where I'm at. I try to be as free to play in that game as I can, just because it's so expensive. Unless you have a shit ton of money to throw away at things, you will never keep up. And then if you ever think you're going to be getting ahead, guess what? The next teams are right around the corner and you're going to be behind again. But yeah, why this game doesn't have a better way to play with your squads and test your squads other than Squad Arena, which doesn't even matter anymore. Like, Squad Arena should just be unlimited, free for all, do whatever the hell you want. Okay. So I am going to actually, because we're trying to max this out today, and I'm pretty sure we are only preloading 0 stars. Okay, so I know it says prioritize other planets or priority to other territories, but I want to make sure the Jedi team I want to use for here gets used here and not gets used and not on Lothal, because this is the last day that we're going to have to play here. So I'm going to make sure I use my Jedi right now that I want to use for this team, and then not worry about Lothal so much. And yeah, and seeing tomorrow's the day I'll have to platoon him, so he won't be around. Who do I want for number 5? You don't have to bring Jedi, but I mean his lead calls out Jedi. So if you're not if you're not bringing Jedi, you're kind of you're kind of hurting your overall stat allotment. Um, oh, do we get level 1? We might have level 1 now. Wow, okay. They're not fucking around. Wait, is that the one? Yeah. Um. Wow, I think the game is just teaching me a lesson here. I've never, ever had these kind of problems here. With or without this, I've never had these kind of problems where everybody's getting nuked out in the first round. I think the difference is I don't have Jedi Knight Luke because he got platooned, and he would have kept these guys stunned. That's the only thing I can think of. This is actually kind of aggravating. Like I make a point of using the Jedi on here, and they just get blown out of the water because one of them that I would normally have is platooned. Oh well. Yeah, by the time territory battle starts winding down, I'm ready for it to be done. I do enjoy this mode a lot. Um, but I don't love it. Um, like unlike territory wars, eh, there's no variety here. You know what you're getting day in and day out. At least with my guild, because I mean we have advanced. We're getting more stars. We're opening more planets, but we haven't busted into really new territory other than Mandalore in a while. And then we're not really doing much with Mandalore. We're doing what we can. Um, but yeah, until we start bulking up teams to be able to push farther and farther, we're just we're kind of where we're at. And so it's the same thing twice a month. Half the month I'm spending here doing the same things over and over again, and especially when we're staying on planets for multiple days, doing it over and over again. But it is what it is, and it's fine. And we're only preloading this. Earn points for completing this battle, up to 493,594. So yeah. See, normally I would use Jedi Master Luke here, and then now I'm looking at a situation where it's okay. So do I use him or do this and save him for the light side node, or just ignore the Jedi battle altogether? That's also very very possible. Um, I think they'd prefer me to not ignore it, but simultaneously, we're only preloading. A lot of that's going to come from these platoon assignments and this fleet battle, which is worth almost 1 million. And they don't want us deploying here until these are at their marks. So yeah. Sorry, my frustration's coming through a little bit. I know it is, but Yeah, that shit on Zeppo that just happened is just wild to me. See, and I don't like using him without Cat. That to me, that's just he just does not function well without Commander Tano, and I don't I don't think these guys function well with anybody other than Quadme. Sam, what are you doing, buddy? Did your tablet die? Um, so for I'll just I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. This is gonna be almost all Kenobis. How many versions of Kenobi can we get on one thing? Get my teams up for execute. I'm going for Jake. Yeah. I mean, Maul Maul at least has the unique factor to where he can stand on his own. Like you put him with the dark side Mandalorian. Actually, you put him as the leader for any Mandalorian team, especially since you very likely don't have Bo-Katan. Um, he's a great leader of Mandalorians, and he can go with like Dark Trooper Moff Gideon even underneath him. Like there's a lot of different ways to use Maul. Cat is pretty much glued to his hip. There are I've seen weird compositions before where it'll be like Ray with Cat, which works. Um, or Cat under Padme. Hey, happy Friday, Liam. How are you today? Yeah, Maul, Cat, yeah, I think is a better character than Maul, but Maul is very, very close, and just because he's so versatile. He does have more teams that he can slot into than Cat does. I've seen Cat, like I said, I've seen her under Ray a couple of times in weird situations, and I've seen her under Padme. But for the most part, 95% of the time, she's going to be glued to Master Kenobi's hip. Doing okay. Just trying to get through territory battles, and then and then we'll go from there. Who do I even put this on? You. We'll put that on you. Yeah, I don't think he does any damage when he's not with Quadme. I think his damage is kind of pathetic without Quadme, to be honest with you. I mean, all their damage is looking a little sad right now, to be honest with you. But so what are you getting into today, Allah or Liam? Sorry, I saw the Allah right there after your name. What are you getting into today? Well, that was a decent amount of damage, I guess. And I guess looking at it, he's not doing that much less damage than him or him. So you have to admire the animations they did for him, though. They did an excellent job with how they slapped him together. His animations are really cool. Honey, somebody's at the front door. It might be Seth. He might be back already. No? Oh, it might have been Sam. It sounded like the. Oh, that explains the camera didn't go off. All right, I'm just losing my mind. Don't mind me, folks. Just come along for the ride. But yeah, this animation will go 1x. That's awesome animation. I wish all the characters had stuff like that. Well, there's some good damage. I guess this buff with the crit damage and crit chance helps, but he's getting some solid hits in now. All right, we'll do 2x. I did. That animation is one of my favorites in the game right now. My only complaint is how he ignites his lightsaber every time, so you're constantly hearing the lightsaber ignition noise, which I love, but when you hear it 50 times in a row, it can get old. There we go. Yeah, yeah, it's one of my least favorite mechanics. We see it in this, and we see it in Conquest, just where troopers have, you gotta end up killing. Yeah, I mean, in this case, you have to kill one guy 5 times and then kill everybody on top of that. So you're looking at you got to take out 10, 11, get 10 or 11 kills per wave total to end the damn thing. It is a great thing about Kat. She melts one of those stacks off immediately. So this wasn't so bad for what I thought was going to be kind of hodgepodge, just every version of Kenobi except for old Ben. It worked pretty well. I'm not unhappy with it. Not unhappy with it at all. We will go ahead and use. We're gonna use Leia here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna use Leia here with you. Then I gotta be careful not to use any clone troopers because I need those for Zepho. That's coming up here soon. Welcome. We got some more viewers slipping in here. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Infinite Trooper is just dumb. But these guys, at least, because they're kind of baked in anti-Empire stuff, make a little bit faster work than the Jedi. Who do we want to nuke out? Let's nuke out you. Thank you for stopping in, Liam. Have a great weekend. Good luck. We'll be streaming Grand Arena tomorrow morning at some point if you're around. So feel free to stop in again. It's always nice having you here. See, and that move, that AoE that permanently deletes the troopers, that's why you bring him. It's just so clutch. Yeah. Put him down. Don't need the ultimate. It would finish the wave, but might as well save it for later. We'll save his AoE for the next wave. Hopefully we can permanently delete a few guys right away. Save us a little time. We're going to head to Mandalore next, and then we're going to save Haven for last, because out of all the places I hate Haven the most. Let's save it. Let's see if we can't soften everybody up a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, if we're lucky, we'll be able to permanently delete at least 2 of these guys with him. Oh, they revived. That's weird that they revived. It might have been a glitch, but I mean, but it definitely knocked off some stacks. Maybe it's because I didn't have that going. Spark of the Rebellion. Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't have Spark of the Rebellion going. Haha. So, lesson learned for everybody. Get Spark of the Rebellion going. Then delete people with his AoE. Did not even cross my mind. But now I know. We all learned something here. Unless you already knew it, and then you're like, you dipshit. Both are fair. Both are fair. Very fair assessments. All right. So we're preloading this to 160, so we don't have to go nuts. Nobody in my guild has got the ability to do this one yet. When I asked about it, they said we'll discuss that in the future. And I'm like, okay. But they really want us to hit the fleet battle, and then I'll probably see if I can't whip up a way to do that as well. Fleet battle, Leviathan does work. Gauntlet Starfighter is required, so I tend to just bring Chimera. And we will go with that. And that, and no, that. There we go. This is usually pretty straightforward, but like anything, RNG can get you on occasion. Like that. I feel like they might have buffed this under the radar, because more and more people are getting here now, and our first few times here, this was not hard. I wouldn't even consider it to be moderately challenging. And yeah, TIE Defender lasted the entire time. Um, so it's a little curious what could possibly be happening here. Uh, but we're working through it. All right, that makes things a lot more simple. Let's get some heals and some debuffs. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Bummer on all that, but let's see. We're still in this. Killer. I don't think I don't think this will take him out. Yeah, so we're going to be better off nuking out Plo and then trying to get him with the next one, I think. Assuming we get to a next one, which I think we will. We seem to be pretty durable right now. Get some debuffs. He resisted every debuff. That's cute. So maybe we should have used it just to soften him up a little bit. Get his buffs off of him. Speed down. And now he's got 2 revives working for him. Oh, but it triggered both. He doesn't get to have them individually, so that's awesome. And now that should be, there we go. So it's a little bit of a pain to work through. Quicker you get Anakin out, the better life is. It'd have been nice to have held on to TIE Defender a little bit longer, but hey, what are you gonna do? Let's see what I can do for here without. Yeah, I mean, I could put a team together under Lord Vader and probably do okay. we could do that. That would probably get the job done, I think. Or Piet for some extra damage with Emperor's Trap. She's the only tank, but that'll be okay. I don't have the rest of the Inquisitors at R8 to do the special mission on the Havens, so it's kind of a moot point. Really? Really? You gonna be rocking the taunt, probe droid? That melted him. And now we get to face Olmoff Gideon. And we got to get that robot out the door ASAP. Ow. Wow. See? That's why you want to get him out the door as soon as possible. But Maul didn't want to take a turn to clear the taunt. Boo. Oh well. We'll hit that again tomorrow. And then what do we got going on here? We got to do our Jabba battle. And then we'll head to Haven and Zepho. We'll hit auto. I say this every time I put him on the field. This is the only team in territory battle I completely trust 100% to go full auto and win. Nice rocket. But they weren't clowning around today, were they? Wow. That's rare that I lose anybody on this fight. Okay, so the main reason why I don't enjoy Haven. Oh no, 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 nope, nope. Wrong thing. Is the simple fact of the matter is the other team gets unlimited turns from the get go. We start off with 0 turn meter, they start off with full turn meter. So if you're lucky to have anything survive past this initial bombardment, you might get lucky enough to get something going, but you probably not. Um, again, this is one of those situations where it feels like the dark side planets are just horrendously overtuned compared to the light side planets. All right, we might as well link some folks up here. This is actually going significantly better than it usually ever does. I'm going to go ultimate, but save the links and the actual ultimate blast for the start of the next one. So hopefully we can actually pull off the win here. It's very hard not to click that, by the way. Okay, so let's grab you, and let's grab you. Stuck behind Chopper, and I'm gonna lose as a result of it. Let's see if it'll let me heal a little bit from linking. Nope, hurt me because of the bloodworms. Yep, dumb, 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 dumb. Um, I mean, I guess we can throw like, yeah, we can throw that. Sure, this is as good of a team as I've ever seen, and that is saying something. Um, yep, dumb, dumb, dumb. Hate it. Does that go away when you fill up the platoons? Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think we ever get the platoons filled on here, so I've never experienced the enemy team not starting with a bunch of turn meter. Okay. So I guess we are going to go ahead and go here. And yeah, we're waiting on a couple of folks to make that a little bit better, but I'm not going to be waiting at all. So with the current situation, the team I like to bring for here is the Mandalorians under Bo-Katan. I've won with it, I've lost with it. Can go either way, but any way it goes, I usually have a good time. I've had Paz actually carry this entire thing before. Um, you know what? Let's do that. If you're going to be taunting, you're going away. Oh, I think speaking of going away, he might be. Yep. Why they never modified his kit to be a savior for anybody other than these two, I have no idea. Seeing he can't die until these guys are dead. resist. All right, that's that. Oh well. Okay, so this one is unaligned force users required. Um, this is pretty much the team I've been bringing every time, except we're having Cat in here. Just because I didn't have another spot to throw her at, more or less. We'll see how this goes. My Ben Solo is in a platoon, otherwise he would be here, and I would probably drop her. But ooh, deleted. That's kind of nice to have. Um, give it to her. Get her mastery going. Let's give that to yourself, bud. Looking looking pretty good. I normally like to have this ultimate ready for the next round. But I also want to get everybody there alive. So hopefully we can recharge it. A little worried about him. Um, see if we can get that ultimate up and running. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is exciting. We're here with um oh, insta kill doesn't work on that. What a bummer. But it kind of messed him up, and the armor shred is definitely going to help a lot. Hey, look at that. All right. That's fun. Okay, well, we're going to go and hit the clone mission now. It says not to, but I'm not coming back on tonight, and I'm not going to do a stream for one battle. And do Rex lead with this setup. There's plenty of stuns on these guys to be able to handle everything that we need to handle. See, lots and lots of stuns. Oh, all right. I guess that happened. Okay, well, looks like I'm losing it. Oh well. This is just not my day. All right. It is what it is. But everybody's been saying everything has just felt a little bit more, just a little bit off with TB this week. There's been a lot of reports coming in of people losing stuff they normally just breeze through. So I don't know if they stealth buffed it or what the deal is, but yeah, I wasn't not going to be worried about territory battle again until tomorrow afternoon. So I just wasn't going to have another chance to do that. But let's take a peek at this. This will be tomorrow morning, fighting this guy. Okay, so we are looking at a good time. Lots of GLs all over the place. And a good old Stapcron, which I also have available. And there's his Quadme. That's not unexpected. I was kind of expecting to see this Kron right here. But yeah, not kind of wondering where Ray's at. I mean, it's not super uncommon for her to be on offense, but I suspect she's on the back wall. Um, why you'd put her on the back wall, I don't know. I'm not gonna have a terrible time getting through any of this. I mean, it's not going to be easy by any stretch, but it's not going to be the worst thing I've ever had to handle. Um, very curious. Very curious. But that's tomorrow's good time right there. And we'll see if he makes moves overnight or if he's if he's going to be waiting for me. But that's my front wall, so he's got his own challenges to deal with. So, and we've got, what do we have? We've seen 4 GLs down so far. Yeah, 4 GLs. 3 on the bottom, 1 up top, and then I suspect there's going to be at least 1 back here. And I will be formulating a plan overnight to deal with all of this. This being on defense, also not uncommon, but also, you know, it's very handy against Ray. It's very reliable against Ray right now. So why is it on? Why is it up there? Okay. Well, that's the situation at hand, folks. I'm going to go ahead and go. I smell dinner cooking, which means it's not going to be too long before I eat. We'll be back tomorrow morning sometime. Rough guess is like 9-ish Eastern time. Maybe earlier, depending on, it's going to depend on when I wake up. Let's just be honest. It'll be one of the first things I do after I get up is I'll start the Grand Arena stream. And hopefully we know what we're up against when we get here, score-wise. If not, it'll just be a surprise tomorrow afternoon if I win or lose. I'm not seeing anything that's going to stop me from full clearing right now. I've never had to fight this. So this I'm a little curious as to how I want to handle. I'm going to have to do some researching on swgoh.gg. But this I've got a plan for. This I have a plan for. So I mean, I think we're in good shape. So I've got a plan for everything that I can see so far for here. And then based on the back wall, the plan for up there might change. So, okay. Well, that's it for now. I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday night. Good luck with your GACs. Good luck in TB. What else do we have going on? We did a video for this earlier. We got Red Crate, and that was on this morning's stream. So if you're having problems, you can hop over to my YouTube or my Twitch and check it out. So yeah, that's about it. Till tomorrow morning, GAC, and then we'll wrap up territory battles tomorrow afternoon as well. That's everything I got for you, unless I remember something last second. Nope. And just get ready for next Tuesday when the new raid launches and all the fun that should come with it. So until tomorrow morning, thank you for tuning in to Streaming for Sammy. We had quite a few folks over the course of the stream, and it's great to chit chat with everybody. Got a lot of longtime supporters of the channel popped in to say hello today, which is always nice. It's good to see Liam. Haven't seen him in probably a week or so, and same with Raider. Haven't seen either of those guys in a few days, so it's always good to have them here. Sopper is a regular, but it's always good to, even he wants to talk Marvel Strike Force, but that's fine. I can do 2 things at once. I can play a different game and talk the other game simultaneously. And Witcher Pennsyltucky always at least pops, I'm guessing, her head in to say hello for almost every stream, so we appreciate that as well. Yeah, tomorrow morning, folks, big GAC to look forward to. And until then, everybody have fun, take it easy, and best of luck with everything. Have a good Friday night. Enjoy your weekends. Yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Have a good night, folks.